45 is the number of three-point shots the Boston Celtics missed last night against the New York Knicks. In game 1 of the second round of the NBA playoffs, I thought I had seen almost everything. And with the Celtics, we know their plan. They take the most three-point shots of any team in basketball, and it's not particularly close. They average 48 shots, three-pointers taken per game. Number 2, Golden State Warriors. They average about 42 three-pointers taken. The Boston Celtics live by the three. They die by the three. They're up 72-52, 75-55, midway through the third quarter. Knicks fans feeling like it's fine. Game 1. We have got the hangover from the Pistons series. We just have to get 1 out of 2. It's just not our day. We're tired. We're grumpy. Okay. Couple made shots, a couple clanks, couple made shots. All of a sudden, it's a game. And then the Knicks take a lead, and then the Celtics hit some shots. And then they miss some shots. I want to talk about how it is that you put a team together the way the Celtics have. And I want to immediately put a warning out here to my good friend, Chris Brockman, who listens to the show. You can catch him on the Rich Eisen show every day. A diehard Celtics fan who is of the belief that the Celtics should have won 83 games this year. Positive that they will win the championship. Almost to the point of cocky. Celtics fans after a game last night where they shoot 15 for 60 from 3. 15 for 60. Side note, they missed more threes than any team in the NBA takes. That's how many they missed last night. They missed that many and lost by 3. We could have had a totally different show this morning, which, of course, Chris would have appreciated if the Celtics won by 3. In order for the Celtics to have won by 3, they would have need to have made 2 extra threes. We'd agree, 1 extra 3, tie game, 2 extra threes, you win by 3. Don't worry about the butterfly effect. Just suspend disbelief just for this quick sec, if you don't mind. Making 2 extra threes would have had the Celtics 17 for 60, which would have had them missing 43 three-point shots. Side note, that's more than any other team in basketball takes over the course of an entire game. That's the Warriors with 42. The Celtics go into the locker room last night having lost home court advantage, down 1-0 in a series where they see the series line, it's odd, subject to change, go from 700 minus to 350 or so, basically halved. And the question is, why? What about the Celtics after last night has you or anyone saying this series is different? Is it that you think that there can be 4 such games like that in the next 6 where the Celtics will shoot 15 for 60? Is it that you feel as though, as a Knicks fan, that taking 1 out of 2, you will win all 3 games at home? You've got home court advantage. You win the series now 4-2 in 6 games, which means you're taking 3 out of the next 5. Is it as a Celtics fan that you're totally dismissive of everything that happened last night because it's a unicorn? We've learned with the Celtics that when you are going to be this team, and make no mistake, this is what the Celtics are. The ugliness. This is what Adam Silver looks at with the other owners and says, this is your game. Is this what you want? Do we have an interest in a game where you've got Tatum and Brown in the second half going 3 for 18? Where in the fourth quarter, Jason Tatum goes 0 for 7 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3. Where it's not a matter of, are you John Starks going 2 for 18? You just are. And you live with it because you feel as though the next one will go in, whether it's that game or the next game. And there's no way that you're going to ever lose a series playing the percentages the way the Celtics do. And the worst part about the state of the NBA is that the Celtics are right. If you thought the Celtics were going to win the series yesterday, then you wake up this morning having the same conviction. There is nothing about last night that tells you the Knicks are the better team. There's nothing about last night that says anything other than chalk it up to one of those things that comes with the territory, or what we say in business, the cost of doing business. That exists in your business. It exists whether you're on air, off air, whether you're making widgets or firecrackers. There is a cost of goods sold. That's a concept you may know. A cost of doing business, which is what do you have to spend in order to get revenue? In basketball and in sports, it's what you have to spend to get a win. We do a calculation in baseball, $7 million per win. It's all made up. You've got analytics people and you've got 20 people in the analytics department. Don't get me started, Coca, because I'll go a full 10 minutes on the side telling you the insanity of the analytics department who go to the GM and then the president and the owner and say, listen, I'm telling you now, all we need is an assistant to an assistant hitting coordinator, and all of a sudden we'll be good if we have the right equipment in the clubhouse and we put a Fitbit on their ankle to let us know whether they've tossed and turned 7 times during the night or 4. I'm not making that up. This sort of analytics exists. It's the same analytics that tells an NBA team, you, of course, keep taking threes. The 2-point long-range shot, the elbow shot, they're useless. Why would you bother? It's why every single, forget Stockton to Malone, we're talking about 3 people on the wing. Forget Steve Kerr or Jim Paxson. We're talking 3 people are always behind the line. You swing the ball around. You make the extra pass. You take the 3. If it clanks, it clanks. Try to get back on defense and not give up points in transition. If I see one more player on a breakaway pull up to take a 3, it's analytics gone mad. It reminds me of spring break in Fort Lauderdale. Everybody has lost their mind. And then, of course, I say to myself, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the old guy. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong because the Celtics only lost 108-105 with one of the worst shooting performances you'll ever see. I can't wait for the rest of this Knicks series and the rest of this Celtics series. And I'm very curious how the Celtics will ever have an answer for the biggest threat on the Knicks, who is obviously Brunson. Do you know a stat that Coca gave me before the show? It's pretty good. There's only been 3 players to score 75-plus fourth quarter points in their first 7 postseason games. Only 3. Now, it's in the play-by-play era, all different eras in stats. In the NBA, when they tell you this has never happened since the play-by-play era, that is since 1997-98. In your first 7 postseason games of a postseason, Jalen Brunson. You know who the other 2 players are who have scored 75 or more points in the fourth quarter through 7 games? Steph Curry and Kobe Bryant. That's it.